Hello and welcome to the Master of Unlocking Game of the Year podcast. First, we are going to go through some subcategories first. I'm going to be your host, Logan, and to my left, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason. I do the achievement videos. I like the achievement videos.
Yay!
My name's Caleb, and I don't do the achievement videos.
Oh, was I supposed to introduce Caleb?
No. It's okay. We're not really that professional.
Whoops.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do a few subcategories for this podcast edition. So first thing we're going to probably try to do, let's do one that maybe is a little bit easier first because there's a couple that are a little goofy on here. But since we're kind of an achievement trophy channel, we thought it'd be really just a good idea for us to look at the best achievement or trophy of the year. So I'm going to go through the nominations real quick that we've got, and this way, and then we'll kind of talk about each one of them. First one is from The Last Guardian, a trophy called The Call of Nature. And that one is that you are going to watch the catbird Trico do his business, to say the least.
So this is like when you took a dookie on Metal Gear last year, when you could get under there and say, do it. Like,
right, exactly.
I haven't played it, so that's what happens.
But you
like,
don't...
Trico shits on what's the little guy's name? The guy?
He doesn't have a name.
I don't think he has a name.
He doesn't even have a name.
Boy.
I just call him Boy.
Catbird and Boy.
Yeah.
The
thing is,
swim show.
you don't actually tell him to do it. You just have to catch him doing it.
Oh.
So it's a random event thing. You just have to catch him actually doing it.
We're off track already. But does he do that? Does he do it a couple of times?
I have no idea.
I think it's just kind of random.
Okay.
But I have this trophy, but I didn't actually see him do it.
I played through the whole game and never saw him do it.
The trophy just popped, and he was nowhere around when the trophy popped. So he went outside to do his business, I guess. I don't know.
Go outside.
Go outside, weird catbird. Okay, next one is I Have the Power from Titanfall 2. This is for using your sword core. The reason why I put it on there is, He-Man from our childhood used to put his sword up in the air and say, I have the power! So kind of goes along with the sword gimmick there.
Okay.
The next one is from Uncharted 4, Stage Fright.
So good.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah, this one was if you could recreate the glitch that they had in their E3 demo.
What year was that?
That was 2015?
So the year before launch, right? So
Or was that 2014? I don't remember.
I can't remember,
I think it was
14
20.
or 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you follow E3, you should know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Next one's from Watch Dogs 2. It's called Hold My Hair, another bodily function achievement where you catch somebody on the streets of San Francisco vomiting. I don't have this one yet. This is kind of another one of those random ones, isn't it?
There's a guide for it on the channel.
There is a guide for it on the channel. Okay, well, so I'm going to get back and clean up those achievements in Watch Dogs later. But so yeah, that'll be a fun one to get. The next one's from Hitman. This one's called K36D. This is where you actually kill somebody or assassinate somebody in Hitman's terms using the ejector seat of a fighter plane.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty great achievement right there. Next one down, Titanfall 2 Becomes the Master. Why don't I remember what that is?
You have to place in the top 3 on the Gauntlet leaderboard.
Oh, you're going to dive into that a little bit more?
So yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a minute.
Okay.
But run through the rest of the list.
All right. Next one down, Dead Rising 4 Fashionista. That is for trying on 100 different sets of clothing items within Dead Rising, which that's kind of one of the funny things about Dead Rising. Deus Ex Ballsy. I don't know what the description is.
We'll go through it. Just go through the list first.
Okay, go through the
this
list.
is important.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what the description is. So, Inside, the last one, it's literally the last achievement.
Yeah.
And you got to do a lot of different stuff to get there. But
I guess we should probably do a spoiler warning here. If you are interested in spoilers for any of those games that we just mentioned, we might be spoiling them. So, and that goes for everything.
We will be spoiling them.
We will be spoiling Inside at the very least.
Yeah,
so.
and not every game in this portion of the podcast where we go through the categories will be done, but especially in the final boss section that we're going to talk about here later, that'll be one of them. Another one here is from Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It's called Peace to the Fallen. That is where you kind of get some last recordings of some of the people that you come across in the game during the credits. And Mafia 3 Bon Appetit. Jason, you know the description of that one?
Yeah, you basically take some poor soul and feed him to an alligator in the bayou.
I love how there's that one, and then there's also an achievement for feeding yourself to an alligator in the bayou.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. That one, the reason why this one is, if we've been doing this clear back when Red Dead came out, the reason why that one came to my mind is, do you guys remember the Dastardly achievement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Dastardly achievement.
Yeah.
Link in the comments to the Dastardly.
No, yeah,
but it's
somebody else's achievement.
It
video.
reminded me of that. Like,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know. That's a great achievement.
Okay, so now we got to pick which one is our.
I won't do it.
Okay,
They're all winners.
I love them all.
And that is the end of that category.
well, I don't know what we're doing here, but okay, we at least. So we've got 11
Hot podcast bits is what we're doing. Logan.
I know, yeah. We're probably the least negative hot take game of the year thing you're gonna get, but okay. Does anybody have a clear favorite running off the top of their head that they want to go with?
I want to explain a couple of mine first.
Okay, that's
before we get into
perfectly fine.
this. So Titanfall 2 becomes the master, placed in the top 3 on the scoreboard. I put this on here not because I have this achievement, nor will I ever have this achievement, but it's led to some awesome YouTube videos of people doing runs.
And this is the training ground at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, at the very beginning when you have to run through. I think to move on, I think it's a really high score.
It's like 45 seconds or something.
No, I think it's even higher. It's like a minute and
yeah.
something, yeah. But there are people that have figured out that you can use a pulse grenade and then throw it behind you, and then when that explodes, it propels you forward.
Nice.
There's apparently a hidden gun in that area that you can. It's a grenade launcher, so you can go find the grenade launcher before you go in there.
No.
It's led to some. I think the record right now is 14 seconds, something like that.
And I think to get the achievement, it's under 20, right, or something like that. Maybe even under 17. But
it's 30 or something
okay,
like that.
It's a tough one to get. I remember I just sat, without looking at any guides or anything else. I was still 15 seconds, above what I needed to get, and it's tough. It's not an easy achievement to get.
Just seeing people try to min-max this has been really entertaining to me. So that's why I had to put this one on the list.
Yeah,
okay,
getting creative. I completely agree.
Do you want to talk about the Deus Ex one, because I like it a lot?
You take unathletic Adam Jensen into, is that when you're there's the cult, right?
The cult, the fake church thing.
Yeah, you go in there and you're trying to infiltrate that, but then randomly there's just a ball and a hoop. And
did you know about the achievement beforehand?
I did.
Okay, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I saw that there's a basketball and a basketball hoop there, and
what are you gonna do?
I know what to do right now, and the achievement is literally called "You Know What to Do" is the description on that.
Yep.
And I immediately was like, okay, there's a basketball and a basketball hoop. I got to do this,
It's
and
the
then
best.
and then the achievement unlocks.
Yeah. I like that one a lot too.
Yep,
I do. Any other descriptions you guys want to go over?
I kind of rattled through most of mine as I went through them there. What is the other one that we kind of skipped over there?
You guys want to talk about Fashionista?
Yeah, I mean, Fashionista, the thing with Dead Rising 4 is they kind of went a little over and above, I think, on some of the fashion choices this time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really good stuff. I found myself going back and dressing as a matador most of the time because it was just this really great. Olé, yeah. It was all purple. And I don't know why I really got a kick out of Frank West dressed in all these different outfits.
This is an Alberto Del Rio thing with you, isn't it?
Not really,
Yeah,
but
it
it always comes back to wrestling.
No more wrestling. No, that's it.
That's it.
That's the quota. We
met a wrestling quota. Oh
The
man,
quota was at 1. You guys are
very sad. Logan just, Logan, come back. Logan.
Ah, jeez. I didn't know I had a quota, and you brought it up. It wasn't even me.
No, I looked in your eyes. I saw it.
I will say that for probably 95% of that game, I was dressed as a shark.
The shark head.
With a tuxedo jacket on.
From the video on our channel.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of good outfits in there. You can dress up as Mega Man. You can wear a Blanca mask. There's a lot of Capcom specific things in there.
So you're
as well.
rewarded for checking stuff out
Right,
with an achievement.
Right. And usually you're running into a store in typical mall type stuff and you find different things, or you're inside of a person's house and you find you put on their robe from their bathroom and you can run around in that. There was a lot of really good stuff in there.
Do you guys want to go into just, I think that we've pretty well explained everything else, but inside, do you want to go into any more detail on that achievement and why it's on here?
Yeah, so for me at least, the ending for Inside is super ambiguous. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the just seeing that there was one more achievement there, and then being like, how would I possibly get one more achievement? And then, go look it up, see that there's, the quote unquote secret ending. And then after doing that secret ending, having hours of conversation about what that game means and what happened in that, all spurred by an achievement.
All right.
That's really cool to me, and I think that's why I have it on this list.
Yeah. It motivates you to see it to the end.
Yeah, and I think just the name of it alone is perfect. It's just the
Is it
last
hidden?
one.
Is it hidden before it unlocks?
I don't know if it
remember.
is. I don't know.
I don't know if it is or not either.
I can't remember at this point either, but I say it's definitely it says what it means. It's almost the perfect end to some of those. It's as weird as it sounds. It's probably like a platinum, I guess. When you're looking at it from a trophy wise.
Yeah, sure. And I would assume that now that it's on, I played it on Xbox, but I would assume a plat unlocks right after that.
It's got to.
Yeah.
I say the rest of them. I mean, I obviously I enjoyed all these. I mean, I think was the Hitman one. Did you have to do that, or was that just an optional one where you were ejecting?
No, it's optional
because you could kill him in multiple ways.
Yeah, you can kill him any way you want.
But that one was just a specific.
And for me, the reason that's on here is because that's the moment in Hitman when I realized what that game was going to be.
Yeah,
I realized that this is not just like super serious stealth. This is going to be goofy, and I have all the opportunities in the world to kill these people.
Yeah, that's within. Was that part of a demo even?
It was in the beta.
It's part of the beta.
It's part of the beta
Because
and
it's the second training ground, right?
Yeah.
Where is it Jasper?
Jasper Knight.
Yeah.
Knight?
Because there was the yacht, and then you go into the military base.
Because those are the ones that have the little button. At the end, right?
Yes.
And it's just like, these are your training ground. Way to murder.
Yeah.
Button.
It wasn't like getting a car. You just press a button that you're done. Yeah.
Okay. I'm fond of that one as well. Just because it's hilarious. And it does paint the picture. You're about to get into a very absurd world of assassination.
I think we can cut Dead Rising.
I think so too.
It's cool. I really enjoyed going around and putting on those items. I think there's a lot better ones on this list.
Okay.
Agreed.
You guys want to go down the cut path first then?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Call of Nature, Last Guardian. I'm good with cutting that.
Yeah.
It's funny for what it is, but it's...
And especially because it unlocked and I didn't even see it, so...
Yeah, I didn't even have... I played, I don't know how many hours of it and watched Trico do nothing for hours and then also... But not poop. So...
Right. I wonder if it has something to do with the amount of barrels that you feed him. Because I
there's
did
an achievement for that.
I did go out of my way to get a lot of the barrels.
Yeah, that's a good point. I have the Power Titanfall 2. I think I just thought it was a cool name. That's all. It's kind of I'm good with cutting it. Stage Fright, Uncharted 4.
Leave that for now.
I'm good with leaving that as well. Hold My Hair, Watch Dogs 2.
If Trico's poo gets
agreed.
cut out, then Hold My Hair gets cut out, right? Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
K36D Hitman.
Can we keep that?
We got to keep that.
I'm good with keeping that. Becomes the Master, Titanfall 2.
We can cut that just because I don't think any of us have it.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a great achievement just for what it is and actually a real achievement, something that's tough to do. I think and some of those are rare these days.
Yeah.
But I'm good with
props
cutting
to
it as
you
well.
if you have that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, really. Which is good now that those are considered rare. The Xbox has added the rare achievement thing to the
like PlayStation.
And
I have opinions on the rarity thing, but we'll save that for
we'll save that for another day. Okay, all right. I just like the sound is different.
Sure.
And but that's a whole other thing too. Ballsy Deus Ex.
I think we need to leave that one
for now.
Okay, that's fine. The last one, Inside, I think it stays.
That's gotta stay.
Yeah,
I'm good with that staying. Peace to the Fallen, Call of Duty.
That's gotta stay.
That's a good one. Yeah. Bon Appetit, Mafia 3.
That can go.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a retro.
It's cool.
It's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down to 5. Stage Fright, K36D, Ballsy, the last one, and Peace to the Fallen.
I think you need to talk about Peace to the Fallen.
Okay, so at the end of Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, right? Infinite Warfare,
yeah.
For a second, I thought I had the name wrong. There's been warfares a lot. So Infinite Warfare, this year's Call of Duty, you are presented with the credits, and then everyone you lost along the way, you have a little tile with their picture on it. And then there is the 4 button prompts on the right and the directional pad on the left. And I didn't realize it at first, but you press all those, and then they are their farewell notes to their family members. And they are super personal. They are some of the best voice acting I heard this year. Well delivered, really somber because this person is confronting their mortality and saying goodbye to the most special people in their lives. And for you say what you will about that game, and we'll talk about it more later, I'm sure. As ridiculous and as crazy as the combat is, for whatever reason, these people, you grow to care about them. And as they drop off and as you lose them, it becomes something that Call of Duty doesn't let you mourn very long, which is a good thing.
Press X to grieve.
You don't, yeah, exactly. Something like that. You don't have that. You move on quickly. But there's a moment where you're like, oh, man, that's rough. There goes Omar, and I really liked him. He was David Estes on Homeland. I'm attached to him.
No, you were attached to him.
So I think it's tastefully done in such a strange world they built that's so absurd and so crazy and so stupid. We will eradicate the authority of the earth. Like, it's just dumb. But somehow
they humanized them.
Yeah, which is, I don't know how they did it.
Right,
That's great. I don't know how they did it.
And I agree. For one thing too, it actually forced me to watch a set of credits for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah, I was listening to every word they said. Did you guys listen? Do you guys have that one?
Oh yeah, definitely went through those, and they say it was definitely well done.
So that's my feelings on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you tear up?
Almost. I did start to well up a little bit. You know who it was that did it too? This is ridiculous. It was Ethan. It was the robot.
The robot.
Because he's like, "Sir, I know I shouldn't say this, but this is the best day of my life, sir. Serving you has been the best." And I know that's not exactly what he says, but he does say it's the best day of his life to have died for the cause, to save Earth.
Because that was what he was programmed for.
And I was like, man, that's rough.
Oh, that little robot saved us all.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you can cut ballsy.
It's goofy.
It's goofy, and I really liked getting an achievement, not even knowing what the achievement was, and then the description is you know what to do. It was perfect, but I
Caleb's best moment in gaming for 2016.
Yeah, his best moment. I got this achievement. I don't know why I got it, but it was
okay.
So we're down to Stage Fright, K36D, the last one, and Peace to the Fallen.
This is tough.
This is tough.
This is harder than I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that already, but it's harder than I thought.
Yeah, to pick a best. We could at least order them.
No, we're picking a best.
We're picking a best. Well, but you still order them. I mean, you make a number one.
So
ordering would be harder than picking.
Okay, all right.
Let's just brutally hack off limbs.
I'm gonna nominate the last one for this
to be
the winner because of the probably 3 hours of conversation we got from that one achievement.
I agree. I'm gonna go with that. Jason looks perplexed. He's not sure. What are you going for?
I think that if you guys feel that strongly about that one, I don't feel as strongly as I do about Peace to the Fallen. I think I just made that pretty clear. I think Stage Fright. We're talking about cutting Stage Fright.
I like that it was self-aware and that they did that. I think that was just smart on Naughty Dog's part. But that's what Naughty Dog. They are smart.
Shout out to that trophy.
Yeah. Just
goodbye.
Good on you. Good on you. Goodbye. The Hitman one, I like it, and I like what it did. It set up some other things, but at the same time, that's just another version of like, oh hey, kill this guy in this specific way achievement, and it was just a funny way to do it, and so that's why I'm good with letting that one go.
I'm okay with that too. I love the way that in the yacht mission, you're killing that guy over and over again if you want. You can go and do it as many times, but there's not a ton of goofy ways to do it. And that's the first, really, absurd way to kill a person in Hitman, and that sets the stage for the entire rest of the game.
It definitely does. And I guess at the same time, I don't know, if you weren't seeking out specific achievements, would you be trying that different way out? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure. And I guess that's the thing is maybe they made the achievement in that way to say, hey, we've got some other really crazy ways of killing people. Why don't you try these out?
Yeah.
And I like where you're going with that too. but
I think it goes.
I think I'm good with it going too.
So we're down to
the last one, Piece to the Fallen.
From Inside, and Piece to the Fallen for COD.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys both feel stronger about the last one than you do Piece to the Fallen.
I think so. I like what Piece of the Fallen did, but I would even probably rank it like third or fourth somewhere on this list.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that moment in the game. Like for a Call of Duty game to actually make you feel something is kind of awesome. You know, we don't get that ever. How many are there? 12.
An annual release,
and this is the first one that's ever made me like, wow, that's actually kind of impactful.
which we'll get to one of our other categories later on.
Yeah, I'm okay with the last one because of the conversation that it spurred on, and I feel like that it speaks to Inside's strengths. And why we were all so compelled by it for that one hot week where it was just like, have you played Inside? How far are you? Where are you? Have you done? Do you have all the achievement? Have you collected everything? And so that
I can't wait until you get to
so we
I
can
need
talk
you to
about
do this so we can talk about what this was. Yeah, it was a thing. I guess it was almost a phenomenon for.
We literally took. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we took a lunch break and went to lunch to discuss the ending of Inside.
We went and ate at Fort Jesse Cafe.
Shout out to Fort Jesse Cafe. I know I'm shouting all over the place.
So yeah.
Okay, so I think that I will.
All right.
I will okay that if you guys are okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's the winner, Logan?
Okay, so the Master of Unlocking's achievement / trophy of the year goes to the last one from Inside. All right. So thanks for checking out that category, and look out for some of our other categories in another video.